Hello everybody, PolyB6838 here, doing another updated deck tech legacy. This is the deck that I'm going to be running when I go to SCG Cincinnati in about a couple months. I just did the Legacy Open over the weekend, almost placed. I came in about, I think around 70th place I believe, somewhere around there, and top 64 got paid. But one of my buddies from my local shop in Columbus, Ohio, actually, he got first place playing combo elves. His name was Riley. So if you guys want to check that out, go to scglive.com, click on the page, and it'll bring you to Twitch, where you can view all of the broadcasting that happened on Sunday, and you can watch him play. So yeah, guys, if you're not going to Cincy, you can watch, and hopefully I'll be on there. So yeah, this is the deck tech for Omni show. First is the land base. I run 2 basic islands to get around the wastelands. 1 City of Traders, because it taps for double colorless, the ability to show and tell on turn 2, as well as 4 Ancient Tombs. I like Ancient Tomb a little bit more because you can play lands after it, and sometimes you have to. It runs 1 Tropical Island, and 3 Volcanic. Onto the fetches, 1 Flooded Strand, and 3 Misty Rainforests, as well as 4 Scalding Tarns. And that's it for the land base. Land base is pretty light because you have all the lands that tap for 2 colorless. Creature base is next. Not that many creatures. Basically, you have so much card draw in this deck that you can afford to run low amount of creatures, because basically once you get these creatures out, it's just game over. 2 Emrakuls and 2 Grizzlebrands. Everyone knows Flying Spaghetti Monster and what he can do. If you don't, he can't be countered. When you cast him, you get to take an extra turn, and he has Annihilator 6, protection from colored spells. And the goal is to cast him for free with Omniscience, so he cannot be countered. You get an extra turn, you swing in, they sack all their permanents, and usually they just scoop. It's just game over. 2 Lotus Petals for the ability to go off on turn 1. Get one of those and the City of Traders out, and you can show and tell on turn 1. We run Forge Ataxian Probes. These are important because if we're going against another deck that runs counterspells, we want to know what's in their hand before we try to go off. We want to make sure we cannot be countered. We run 4 Ponders as a form of card draw, as well as 4 Brainstorm, another form of card draw. It's important to have a lot of card draw in this deck, any combo deck, to get the cards you need to go off. We also run 4 Preordain, card draw, 3 of Daze to counter. It's important to have your counter spells. We run 3 Burning Wish. This allows me to search my sideboard for a card, put it into my hand, and remove this card from the game. This is very good. It plays as another 3 of Show and Tell, another 3 of Emrakul. Any card in my sideboard, basically I can fetch up with this at any time. Makes it a lot easier to get your combo going. 3 Show and Tell made. 2 Jace the Mind Sculptor. Good for card draw, bouncing their cards back. 4 Force of Will. And 4 Omniscience. I ordered these, they should be in very soon. Omniscience basically allows you to cast any card from your hand without paying the mana cost. It's an enchantment. So basically you're going to show and tell the Omniscience out. Then you can just play everything from free from now on, which allows us to storm, which is another win condition in this deck, as you will see. So onto the sideboard, 2 cards I don't have that I ordered. It's the Artifact. The name's slipping my mind right now, but basically, if anyone plays a spell on their opponent's turn, it costs an additional 3 mana. This is good for me because I can play it out right before I combo off, causing them to be unable to daze me, Force of Will me, unless they have 3 open mana. And it's like a 2 or 3 mana cost artifact. When you have Omniscience, it doesn't matter because it's free. 1 Emrakul to fetch up from the sideboard. 1 Petals of Insight. You look at the top 3 cards of your library, put those cards in the bottom of your library in any order. If you do, return Petals of Insight to its owner's hand. Otherwise, draw 3 cards. Basically, with Omniscience, we can keep playing this, returning it to our hand over and over, and we just storm. Storm, storm, storm. And then we can play one of our storm cards, which I will show you guys. But first, we have a Show and Tell on the sideboard as another way to get it with Burning Wish. We play a 4th Burning Wish in the sideboard in case we need it. We play 2 Pyroclasms against the Merfolk, Elves, Goblins. Here's one of our win conditions as well. It's called Grape Shot. It's 2 mana, 1 colorless, 1 red. Does 1 damage to target creature or player. It has Storm. We also keep a Living Wish in our sideboard, which is why we have the Tropical Island. You either choose a creature or land card you own from outside the game, reveal that card, and put it into your hand. It's basically another Burning Wish that I can use, just in case I really need a lot of cards to get Emrakul. Red Elemental Blast, just another way to counter. Shattering Spree, it has Replicates, destroy target artifacts. Surgical Extraction, everyone knows what that does. Personal Tutor, it's another way to search for a show and tell. Sometimes I main board it against the decks where I really need to go off quickly. And Overmaster is something that we Burning Wish for right before we go off. The next instant or sorcery spell you play this turn cannot be countered by spells or abilities. So if we Jataxi and probe you, see that you have a counter spell, we can pick this up, play it, and basically you either counter this spell and have another counter spell, or you can't counter my show and tell omniscience. And it lets you draw a card. So yeah, guys, that's my build. Let me know what you think. I have seen some builds out there that have the black, blue, and I think red of the Omni show and show and tells. I'm not a big fan of those yet. I'll take a quicker look at them, but right now I think this build is a lot stronger. It's the one that's been top 80. It just top 80'd last night. So yeah, guys, I'm going to have a trade binder up soon. I have a lot of legacy stuff that I'm not using anymore. I picked up a lot of stuff when I was in Columbus. So that trade binder will be up soon, and I'll let you guys know what I'm looking for. Thanks. Polyme6838 signing out.